That's one way to get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome. All right. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that it's Wednesday. I'm just moving some stuff around. It is live. Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So, what do I want to do? I want to put something down here so I can see a little better. Whatever. We'll work it out. All right. So, I'm so excited. Hey, Ann. All right. You know what? It was funny because I was just thinking of you, Ann, so I have everybody's name, all the members that are subscribed to my Ko-fi membership, my little community there. If you want to become a supporter, it's $1 a month, right? But anyway, Ann, I was looking, so I cut everybody, and you were 22 in line. Did you just read my mind, or did I say that out loud already? Okay. But anyway, yeah, so as I print out everybody's names, and I noticed you were on line number 22, which was cool. So, all right. Well, let's just get to it. If you're new to me, feel free to ask me any questions. I sometimes forget to tell people who I am and what I'm doing and stuff. So if you're confused, just ask. But to start out, so I'm going to create a couple paintings today. But first things first, I'm going to give these away. So when you do become a supporter, you get entered into the drawings every week. So every Wednesday, I create new paintings, and then the following Wednesday, I give away the originals. They get scanned in, so if you like the image, you can get prints of them on my website. There's a link in the bio, but the originals go to one of the members of my community on Ko-fi. Yay! Do you see it as a spider now? I know it's the coloring of a bee, isn't it? So this one's really interesting because I cut out it was like a little bird-shaped rain cloud or whatever. Yeah. The itsy bitsy spider. So this one was created first. So I'm going to draw the winner of that one first. So I've got everyone's names in here. So let's see who wins this one with the punk zebra and itsy spider. Anna Bear! Oh, nice. Okay. So Anna Bear wins. Congratulations to Anna Bear. All right. There's number one. And now the circus with the cat riding a roller coaster and the little Ferris wheel people. And there's I don't know if anybody spied this last week, there's a little cat's tail peeking out from under the drapes. And it very much feels like a path going in to the eye, going within. And one of the things I noticed later was that shape of the umbrella kind of came back in the second painting as the whatever you call that, the tent. Oh, it's going to be a fun talking night tonight, I can tell already. It's good that you're all very sensitive and intuitive because I don't really necessarily have to find the right words with this group. Okay, so who's going to win this one? Let's see. Big Top, yeah. Hi, Mandy. I'm glad you're here. Or Mandy Lou. Mandy Lou Woo, that's cute. All right, so the winner of Fox, you won again. Yay. Congratulations to Fox. Awesome. So yeah, so you can enter by becoming a member, and you're entered into every single week, the drawing. So here are our winners this week. Congratulations, and thank you all so much for your support. It just fills my heart to see everyone, showing their support through Ko-fi. So thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to put these up here just for a little bit in case anybody tunes in and asks me about the winners. Let's see. Amanda and Louise. Oh, that's sweet. My friends used to call me Linda Lou when I was younger, and my dog's name now is Lulu, and that was one of the reasons that they convinced me to adopt her. I was like, oh, I kind of have to now because she's Lulu. All right, so what we're doing, we're going to create a couple new paintings. And if you're not familiar with my work yet, I will kind of fill you in. I'm an intuitive artist with a degree in art therapy. I've been working as a professional artist for over 20 years. I do painted readings, so I create paintings like this by translating energy into image and then translating the image into words so that we can get a message from it. So these were created from the collective energy, and that's what I'm going to do again today. I'm just going to put these out of the way just because I don't want them to get dirty. And so what I do is I just put a bunch of paint down and I paint what I see in it. And then at the end, I analyze it for a message. So here, again, just as a reminder, if anybody wants to become a supporter, there's a link in the bio for it. Today only, or like on Wednesdays, you can get 50% off your painted reading. I also have gift certificates. And then if you don't want a reading and you just want a custom art, you can do that too. So I'm going to start off. I lost. I'm going to show you this. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Alicia. That sucks. Yeah, I'll send you some good healing vibes. So this is what I use. When you book a reading with me, you get to pick your colors, any ones you want. So I'm going to invite you. I can't find number one. I don't know what I did with it. I dropped it. It's gone. I have to create a new number one. But I'm going to invite you to pick one color, and I'll take like the first 5 or so colors, and we'll use that for the background. Yeah, 50% is a huge discount. You're right. All right, 22. 4, another 22. I love it. And 4. You're all in sync with each other, huh? I saw 14. No, 15. 15. Okay, I'm gonna put this down so that I can see a little better. And if you didn't get to pick this time around, I'm gonna do 2 of them, so you'll get to pick again. 11, 36, 14, 19. Okay. Did I get everybody? Yeah, I got your 21. All right. Hello, hello. So here's our palette. This is what I'm going to mix on this paper. Yeah, all right. Hey, thanks for using the Q&A. It helps. Yeah, so now you can, there's only a few that you can, did I miss you, Elisa? What'd you pick? I'm looking. I don't see it. Can you tell me again? 31. I don't know where it went. Ooh, that's nice. That's a good one. Okay. All right. And do you use those to mix other colors? I think yes. I'm not really sure if I understand your question, but I think so, yeah. You probably were one of the first, right? I thought I grabbed 14, didn't I? Oh, I have it in my hand. Oh my gosh. I'm looking around. I'm holding this. I was about to put it on the thing and I'm like, where's 14? Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, I switch up those colors and numbers so that, you know. Especially the 11, 22, 32, 33, you know. Um, when I remember to post things on YouTube, I do. So like when I'm done here, I will download this and then upload it to YouTube. But I'm mostly just on TikTok. It's just it's more engagement, and you know, my time is quite precious. Where are my glasses? I'm wearing them. Totally, absolutely same thing. Oh, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Did I put something on top of your table to protect from paint? Yeah, I put this thing. This is just this little table is like a TV tray. It's covered in paint. It's absolutely, everything in my house is covered in paint, including me. I'm not really concerned about it. I'm going to do another one. So if you missed the color picking part, we're going to do another one. Hey, thanks for being here. Is that Kelly? Yeah. So I'm just going through, these are the colors that were chosen, and I'm just going through and adding them to the background. I'm going to squish them around, and we're going to see what comes through. And this is just it's like 140-pound watercolor paper. It's like let's see. This is what I use, or 140 pounds. So it's just this one. It's just a kind of a middle ground Strathmore. And I use that I use the 9x12. This is a 4x6. Let's go. Yep, it's a lot of paint. Most of it's going to come off, though. So I'm going to squish this. We're just going to squish this. So what I do when I do an individual reading is I notice, just kind of paying attention. So the whole process, pretty much the whole time, I'm just observing. I'm trying to suspend judgment. I'm not going to try to make meaning of it until the end. But I just want to notice things like whether or not it goes all the way to the end, or whether or not it, how it spreads, and just how it's behaving. I'm just observing at this point. And so one of the things that I noticed, so my background's in art therapy, and I'm also trained in healing touch, and I use all those different perspectives to analyze and get meaning from the artwork. Oh, it did, yeah. It did have that kind of heart shape. I love that right there. Isn't that pretty? So now I'm just taking off all the layers. I'm going to absorb it with this big paper towel thing. And when I do this, I'm noticing where it gathered. So this one gathered a lot on this side. And I read the painting kind of like you might with like a card spread where the cards show up. So if you might do like past, present, future kind of spread. When I look at the painting, I look at, and this is not, like you can do it however you want to do it. This is just how I do it, you know what I mean? I look at the left side as representing the internal experience. And then I look at the right side as the external. And that also is kind of like linear and non-linear, that kind of thing. So I'm noticing that there's a lot of buildup on the internal. So I could interpret that. Yeah, I see faces now too. I could interpret that as just having a lot of stuff built up on the internal experience, right? So I'm just making a note in my mind, and I'll go through. So when the painting's completed, I'll go through and do a full analysis of it. But for right now, I'm just going, look, there's a lot built up on this. You know, it's kind of toward the top too, and I tend to look at the top as the kind of things that we're already aware of, where the bottom would be like subconscious or inactive. There's a lot. I love the way that it's coming through. Analysis of the painting. So I'm translating the energy of the collective into an image. And then I'm gonna create an image or a scene from this, and then read it and translate it into words for us to get an analysis and a message for the week ahead that we need. You know, what might we need to know to inspire us, help us, inform us. I love this area right here. Looks like a wing. All right, so we're getting down to that. Hey, how's it going? Lady in a mushroom hat. I like that. Lady in a mushroom hat? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of like spiraling energy, isn't there? I feel like there's a road also. Maybe a couple of red trees or something. But I also feel like there's something rising up in the center. So I'm just going to make sure this is nice and dry, because I don't like competing with the already existing paint when I put it on, when I go on top here. All right. So here we go. That looks like a head and neck to me. Definitely feeling that road too, but also like a snail. I don't know. Storm cloud, pink trail leading to a tree. Yeah, it's kind of like a nose of some animal, maybe like a horse, right here in blue. I'm just reading some of your comments. Red snake. I could feel some serpent energy through here. Yeah. Is this like maybe the head? Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that. That's a good idea. Thank you for saying so. Let me see. Bear with me for a second here. Mouth open and red all over, nice. No, I want to, because I was thinking about it earlier too. And I was like, I can't see anybody. So yeah, this is perfect, right? How's that? And come all the way up here. There, that's much better. Now I can see what you're saying. Because I was totally struggling with that. Alrighty. So now, let's see. I do feel like some dragon stuff. There's like a head up here, but there's also, it kind of is like it's like a feather boa, this yellow, over across somebody's shoulders. That's what I see here, is like their shoulders, and they've got this like hair, this like flames. That's really fun. It does, there's like this dance, and I also see like, I see like a snake over the shoulders, yeah. But we'll see what that is. But I'm really drawn to this little area here, and I feel like there's just a simple path in pink going between some red trees. So I'm going to start there. Mm-hmm. um, Primary color Jamboree. Nice. All right, so I'll move it like this. That'll help. Okay. Let's put a few more of these trees over here. Happy little trees, that's right. They help to kind of stabilize the painting because I was feeling a little overwhelmed with all the different shapes and not really knowing where to focus. So these trees are giving me some kind of stability to it, some rooted, grounded feeling. Yeah. And I put my I got fresh water to paint with. Yay. Yeah, grounding. Thank you. That's what. Yeah. Some shadow, I guess. Yeah, it's interesting because I was definitely feeling like it was hard to focus. And so that's why I'm like, I need to just like zero in on this little part. So what was that? 22? That's that blue. Very much primary. Feels very primary. Yeah, it helps to just find something to ground to in these trees. Definitely. Do the trick. When I do these, do they all make one story in the painting? Yeah, in a sense. Yeah, I think that's a good way to say it. Like, they do make a story. So I make 2 paintings, sometimes 3, but usually just 2. And then when the painting's done, I'll read it kind of the way you might read like an oracle card spread or tarot card spread. I look at the different symbolism that shows up and things like that. I like this yellow. Yeah, there was kind of like a pond or something, right? So I'm wondering if maybe this is some water. This looks like it's reflecting the sky up here. Yeah, give us a... Now, this part right here. Maybe we've got a dragon. I do see some, like, a few beings. Let's see. Although it does kind of feel like there are, like, serpents everywhere. And I was feeling like maybe that's Medusa up there or something. Alright, so I'm just going to start with... I know it is sad, isn't it? And start, like I always say, start with what you know for sure. And I really see this one right here, so... Yeah. Fox, yeah. Giant baby deer head. Aw. Nice. A little shadow and a little water. Usually that means to kind of go into do that shadow work. It'll help to define things for you. one time when I think I was like in high school or something, and I decided that I wanted to do this. I had this great idea for a project, and it was a snake, and I decided I was going to cut with an X-Acto knife every little scale. Oh my God, it was just the most grueling, ridiculous thing I'd ever done, and I really regretted it once I started, but I'm not sure if I ever finished it. It would have been really cool, but I just didn't have that kind of, I'm just not that kind of artist. All right, let's leave that one for now. Yeah. Did you? You're like, oh, this is going to be amazing. And then you're like, what was I thinking? Oh, wow. I'm up here on this, looking like a person. Oh, let's see. Get a reference. All right. Wish me luck. Wow, cool. Okay. Whew. All right, intense energy here. It's like the hair's getting sucked up to the top. Oh, it's like red rocks or something, isn't it? Like Sedona red rocks, yeah. Whew. Yeah, it's like not smiling. Like, yeah, it's in between, isn't it? I feel like there are more serpents. This might be one here too. Here. Mm-hmm. What is my issue? Why does everything look like a mushroom? Oh, let's see. I don't know. Why is everything looking like a snake? Let's see. What is that one? I love this. I love the symbolism of snakes. I mean, they just are such a powerful. This one here, I kind of feel there's like a little chunk here. It's like a block. A build up, or I did something, I don't know what. But I kind of feel like that's the top of its head right here. Maybe it's coming up like that. I just heard like serpent rising, like Kundalini type imagery in my head. Let's see. No, it's not quite right. Oh, okay. It's like a. Oh, damn! It's like a cobra. Okay. Yeah. Mushrooms are beautiful too. Do you see it now? Yeah, I was seeing a bunch of people too. I think people, because I think that's the first thing that we see when we're little and our eyes are developing and whatnot. I think that's why it's the easiest for us to see. Oh, was it a clown? Bye bye, clown. I can see that it was a clown. Yeah. I missed it. I'll leave that for later. That's what I was thinking. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm glad you're all here to contribute. I love hearing it. Yeah, it's funny if I try to paint what other people see, it doesn't always turn out very well. Like the technical aspect of it is kind of, it's always a little off. So I try not to do that too much. Unless it's Joy spelled backwards. You're right. Yes. That's right. Isn't it fun to see what everybody's seeing? And I always say our perception reveals our vibration. So whatever you see, definitely you know, take a look at what that means for you. You know, if you're seeing a clown where there's a snake, how would you interpret that for you if that was, you know, a message? If you could put that into kind of like an analogy for something in your life, how does that relate to something that you're experiencing? It's a cute little guy. Oh. I don't know what it is, if it's a snake or what, but it's cute. They're conspiring. Oh no, I'm using a reference. Want to see? Oh. That's this one. Isn't that cute? Look at that little face. How cute is that? Kind of looks like an owl, actually. So, it's not exact. That's okay. How do you interpret seeing a snake where there's a clown? I don't know. I see they both can be symbolic of fear. But a snake is, for me, is about transformation, where a clown is about distraction. That's how I would interpret it for me. So, all right. Something right here, but I'm not sure what that is. It's like, it feels like a horse, but it doesn't really look like one. It's like a cat head with a horse body. I don't know what that is. What's the relationship between horses and snakes? Anyone? Horse people? I feel like there's a relationship there, and I'm not really sure what it is, but I think that's gonna be a horse up there. Bear with me a second here. All right. Anubis. Ah, interesting. Oh, it is kind of Sphinx-like, isn't it? Yeah. It's kind of like a Great Dane, right? Yeah. Deep breath. And the lines don't quite line up, but they're sort of close. Yeah. It's a nice thing with acrylic because I can always paint over it, so I don't really, I'm not too concerned. It's kind of shorthand for me right now. I know it probably looks goofy, but I understand it. Oh no, not glitter glue. Our horse is usually spooked by snakes. Thank you. I was wondering about that. It's facing its fear. I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh, thanks. Not looking goofy, I'm glad. That looks weird. I don't know why it looks kind of odd. That's okay. What we can do is just kind of give it some mist. So then our brains can fill in where the legs are, what their legs are doing and what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, there we go. All right. When in doubt, call in the mist. That's right. All right. So now, do a little black and white here. We'll see what happens. I feel like I want to give this a little bit of depth. And we're going to see if I can. Maybe I should do purple first. Let's mix black and purple. Does it? Oh, good. I'm glad it's got meaning to you. Yeah. Thanks, Chloe. Hey, thanks for all the things. Those are awesome. Let's start here. Oh, that's an interesting interpretation. Yeah, I like that. Spiritual war of the heavens. Who's the war between? Is it between the snakes, you think, or? They look like they're kind of squaring off. It does look like a turtle, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. They're oh my gosh. Yeah, they're telling stories. I love that. Four-legged moose. Three-legged moose. What did I say? Four. Oh my gosh. It's a bigger story. Oh God. Yes, this is true. I don't know where he went. But all right, almost done. This one kind of looks like a bully. That's an interesting interpretation too, yeah. The horse is just rising above it all, and this person is too. It's funny how I didn't really do anything to the expression, but it feels like the expression's changed to more content and joyful. Rising above it. Rising above all the fear. let the snakes do their thing where they are low on the ground. Thank you. All right, let's see. All right, I think that is pretty much done. So I'm going to do the analysis of it. So I'll give you the tour. So it started down here with these trees. I didn't count to see how many we've got. It looks like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what do we think about the number 10? Completion, is that? Let's see, we got 3 snakes there, 2 cobra, and then whatever this is. I'm not sure. I can look to see though. Oh, well, I happened to pull this one up on a page about the serpent as a symbolic and symbolism. So we'll take a look at that in a second. You were born at 1010? That's cool. Nice. Yeah, so then over here, we've got the horse. It's just reminding me of one of the oracle cards that I created almost like last year, I think. Had a horse in it and they were being carried. So there was something like kind of movement or something like that. Here we have like head in the clouds, but it's like, I'm looking at this going like, so you can have your head in the clouds, but if you go a little bit further out of the clouds, above the clouds even, you'll get some serious clarity. And then the moon and these little symbols, these little plus signs, that's symbolic of it's an equidistant cross. It tends to represent like integration. Just want a cleaner edge on this. And so that's integration. That's happening, looks like, mostly internally. All right. So I like to look at it left and right. We'll look at the left and right first. So if I divide it down the middle, which is about here, it looks like there's possibly some duality happening. So kind of that's where things are coming together, is this contrast between the external experience and the internal experience. But what's really neat is we've got 5 trees on each side. So I want to say that there's positive change happening in both, right? No, there are 17, which 17 is a nice number too. Oh, really? So, well, I'm stimming for you. So you're going to get me doing stuff. So on the internal side, let's take a look at that first. So this side represents things that are like thoughts and emotions, the spiritual aspect, the non-linear, the things that aren't like a step-by-step, your relationship with yourself, And so the body of the snake is here. Most of the snake's heads are either in the center or to the right. So there's a lot of trying to figure out how to exist in this side of the external experience. This is really drawing my attention right here. It kind of looks like a little triangle. Triangles tend to be symbolic of visions, dreams, goals, something like that. So that feels like there's something happening there. The moon, what is this? Is a waning or waxing? Somebody tell me which kind of crescent moon that is, if you wouldn't mind. I can never remember. Yeah, this is a collective reading. So this is a reading for the entire collective for the next week. So lots of change both internally and externally. Lots of feeling into the body and getting close and low to earth, but also it's kind of like coming into focus. The body is over here, and with this looking at the external experience, and then movement from the external coming in, so internalizing some stuff. So there's a potential for internalizing stuff, but I think if we can rise above some of this, like that's why I got the feeling of like Medusa. It's like just all these writhing snakes together. It's just kind of a freaking mess of I don't want to be part of that, so I'm going to rise up above it. Although snakes are this wonderful symbol of transformation, and with the 5 trees on both sides, tons of transformation, just kind of for some waxing, so it's something like moving away from, I think. So, but it feels like this is moving toward culmination. I'm not sure. So I wanted to look at, when I was looking up, I'm just looking at this page that I had looked at, this snake reference. Yeah, they're just talking a lot about what I was feeling too, like transformation. Close to the earth. It's kind of an earth, this one's red, so I feel like there's a lot of passion around it. Same with the red trees. That also is symbolic of transformation too, because it's like fall. It's like maple trees changing and transforming, going toward full. Yeah, that it's a waning moon. Okay, so it's going away from full, going toward new moon. But I feel like they're looking up, so it's kind of like this idea of looking up, that also looking up and kind of, I don't know, necessarily think the horse is trampling on them, but feels like it would have a good, be strong. So that 3-2 feels connected to the divine, our emotional expression. Over here on the external, yeah, it feels like we rise up above it. So let me look at the top and bottom real quick. So if we divide this in half, top and bottom, this one cobra, it's kind of its head's rising up above. We're not quite aware of one, but maybe not the other 2 yet. And we're not quite aware of the stillness and reflection that we could have access to. So either way, if we go to the ends of things, if we kind of get still and go within, go deeply within, or rise up and look at the really big picture. So either go real deep in or head above the clouds, not just in the clouds, but above the clouds, towards your source. Either way, you can connect with your source. But in the middle here, you're going to be hitting that pendulum swing and kind of in that clusterfuck that's happening, right? So rise above and go deep within, and that's how you're going to manage some of this and this movement, this change and transformation. That's what I'm seeing. And I forgot to say before I began that what I always say is you're the ultimate authority on what things mean to you. So whatever it's saying to you is the right thing, whether I said it out loud or anything. Circles tend to represent wholeness and the self. So that feels like that's an interesting thing too. So it's, sun and moon on the same. It's a lot of contrast, a lot of complementary red and green. We got the sun and the moon. It's kind of like seemingly opposing things. Oh, and that's what I wanted to bring back. This, looking at this equidistant cross, that's integration. That's bringing two seemingly opposing views together. And that's happening internally. So, yeah. So hopefully that'll give you some inspiration for the week ahead. And then the image will be available. If you go to my Ko-fi, I usually post it there, and then you'll see it again. If you want to sit with it, you can go to the gallery on my website too and kind of sit and look. I always recommend, when I do personal readings, I always recommend that people journal with them. And so you can use this one the same way. All right, so we're going to do another one. I'm going to stretch for a second because I've been sitting for an hour and a half. I'm going to put this up. This is a really good time if you have any questions about readings or questions about this one. You feel free to ask them. This is a good time too if you want to become a Ko-fi member, and you'll be able to book a session where I paint a painting just for you. You get to pick all the colors, and then I do the reading just for you, and it's translated from your energy. What happened to Art Support Group? Nothing happened to Art Support Group. There's still, you know what it is? I need to add more to my calendar. So I'm going to do that when I'm done here. Sorry, Tam. Yeah. And then last week, I don't know if I did. Yeah. Yeah, there are gift certificates too. So if you go on there, you'll see there's an intuitive painting gift certificate. Yeah, so the Art Support Group, I just need to add more on my calendar. Every Thursday night, from 6 to 7:30 Central. You can join us on Zoom, and we make art together and then talk about it. That's pretty much it. So I use the stuff I've learned so I have a degree in art therapy, and I just borrow some of the stuff that I learned from working in that field. But it's not therapy, because I'm not a therapist. And it's open to anyone. You don't need any special supplies. And yeah. Let's see. I'm still convinced I can find that number. I don't know where number 1 is. I lost a paint bottle, my friends. Where is it? Yeah, but I have to go into Calendly and put some more on my calendar. Yeah, it's hard with kids. I understand that. Yeah. What size is the painting you do? So the painting that I do for an individual reading is this size. This is a 9x12. So to compare, it's like that. So it's this size. And I ship everywhere. And so you can do a reading, or you can just pick the colors and have a painting created too without a reading. Yeah, and you can, I mean, you can definitely tune in, and if you can only stay for a little bit, that's fine. If you need to mute yourself and just watch, that's totally fine. And it's it's like pay what you can. So if you can't, if you don't, if, don't let it stop you if you think like, oh, I don't want to waste the money of paying for it and then not be able to, and then my toddler interrupts me or whatever. Just, you pay whatever you can. So, a couple bucks, that kind of thing. So, yeah. So you're welcome, Mandy Lou. You're absolutely welcome to the group, just so you know. Think about sending her an empty frame. That's funny. Yeah, Tammy's dogs bark. My dog gets all worked up too. Yeah, and so if anybody wants to, if you become a Ko-fi member, so on Wednesdays, I offer a 50% off discount to Ko-fi members. So, and it's only $1 a month. So, it's so helpful to me if I can get people to commit to $1 a month. It would make it a lot easier for me to, like, apply for loans and stuff. I would like to get a loan someday, and it's really hard when you're self-employed. So, but if I can say, hey, look, I have this much coming in every month, and it's a lot easier to show. So that's the reason that I have a Ko-fi account, if you want to know for the truth. Where do I find it? So if you go to my bio, there's a link. Oh, is it on there? Let me see. I think if you go to my website, I might have changed it. Let me see. I was playing around with my website, and I think I might have taken the button off. Okay, so yeah, if you go to the link in my bio here on TikTok, it says art support groups. And I know it says no times in October, but I'm going to change that tonight when I'm done here. So it'll open up tonight. So there's one tomorrow. Yeah, and then there's a Facebook group too, which I'm not often in it, but if you can always send me a message here on TikTok too. But I don't have my notifications turned on for Facebook or Instagram. So, all right. So y'all ready to make another painting? So I'm going to invite you. The discount code is on Ko-fi. So it's because it's a members only thing. So you have to go to Ko-fi and there's a post. If you can't find it, send me a message and I'll give it to you in a little bit. But since you're a member, you should be able to see the post. Your only members are able to see it. All right. So I'm going to invite you to pick a number. Sorry. Let me get centered here. I drank a lot of coffee today. I was cleaning out my kitchen and I didn't finish. So now there's like just crap everywhere. I decided to reorganize my cabinets. So now there are canned goods all over my counters and everywhere because I'm a freak. So I've been drinking lots of coffee. So, all right, you're on it. 17-4. 19, 23. Oh, there's 23. There it is. Ooh, these are nice. All right. Oh. 16. 4. You're all feeling 16, huh? 32. Nope. This is 23. So, okay. I don't know if anybody has picked twice, but I just want to remind you it's one per person. I think I forgot to say it. Let's see. 32. 30. Oh, there's no 37. It goes up to 36. Sorry. 7. 13. 8. I always love it when the numbers come in like at the same time. 3 of you in a row said 8. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. So I'm just looking real quick to see. If I missed you, I apologize. I think I got everybody though. Okay. Look at those. Those are cool colors. Nice. Way to throw the darts in the same place on the dartboard. Nice grouping. That's what I was trying to say. Oh my God. All right. How's the lighting? Is it bright enough? Weird. Okay. Hi. Are you creating at the same time? That's cool. Hey Judith, I don't know yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do. I'm making an intuitive painting. I'm gonna make a big blob of color and then paint what I see, and then when I'm done painting it, I'll analyze it for a message for the week. So where'd the other one go? This is what we just created. So now I'm doing a second one. Today's prompt was hard for me. Spirit, I was like, oh, it's such a... I didn't know what I was looking for. And then because of that, it got all... Like, I overworked mine. But I'm not used to ink either. And I'm so used to acrylic where I can just paint over it. But whatever. I got it done. That's what I was like, whatever, it's done. All right. And pocket knife too. Are you combining it or is that two different? Yours has a snake? Oh, that's cool. Wow. Spirit and pocket knife. All right, I just got to clear these out real quick. Oh, getting out of hand there. Ooh, I think we might have a forest scene here. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like, yeah, like a family, like it contains the spirit, like a talisman. I love that. Ooh, green. Oh, I love these colors. Beautiful. Oh, I see a bridge. They are, yeah, some are harder than, like, I wasn't sure I'd be able to follow the prompts, but so far I've been able to see something that relates to each prompt. Ooh. What are those purple? Are they birds or what is that? Let's do one more. Owls? I like owls. I feel like there's like a yellow, golden yellow castle or something. See that? Like that. Yellow angel. Mm-hmm. Something like a bridge here. But now, this looks like a bird of some sort with like trees. But that looks like an opening, like there's a yellow castle back here. It feels very mystical, yeah. A ballerina, yellow ballerina. Oh, I can see that. I can see that yellow as like a little girl or something. And these, it feels like willow trees or something. And it kind of looks like, yeah, like Alice, totally. But Alice with a bunch of crow friends or something. Yeah, totally. Alice is yellow for sure. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can do it. Find the right paintbrush too. Tiny dancer. I feel like they're holding. Alright, I can use this pink to outline. Oh, maybe it's a Cheshire cat. Yeah. Oh, yay. I think she's holding a owl or something right here. We'll see in a minute, but oops. Thank you. I gotta find another paintbrush to get smaller lines. So this is about the size that like you would paint on a fingernail. Let's see if I can. Whew. He's so cute. Oh, adorable. So I think since I've committed to it actually being Alice, I want to do Cheshire. Like, maybe, oh, maybe she's holding a baby Cheshire cat. Huh? Thank you. That's what I was thinking, is Cheshire kittens. I think that's what we need. Are we in agreement? Let's see. So then let's give it a little pink body. Like that. And is that what it says? His daily life? Yeah. Yeah, there's one down here, like, right? It's trying to hug her. Let me finish up. I gotta give Alice some legs. Tiny, tiny, tiny. All right. Holy crap. Okay, so now we put a larger Cheshire here and then maybe one here too. Thank you. I don't know what these legs are. I'm not sure what to do with that yet, so we'll come back to it. But this one, is it in front of her or behind her? Yeah, this looks like a tree, doesn't it? Isn't that cool? Look at that texture. I love it. It's so weird when I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's blurred. And then I see my hand and I'm like, no, that's not blurred. It's like a wise owl right here though. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you saw it too, huh? Mm-hmm. Frog. Yeah, I kind of want to just, because she's so flat and cartoony, I want to leave the rest of the background, I think, just as it is, because it's very, like, organic. And then just put in the characters so that they're, like, set in it. Yeah. All right. So I want to get the Cheshire Cat's face, so I think I might have it so that he's behind her. Just trying to figure out where the shoulder. Wisteria. I don't know what that means, so you're gonna have to fill me in because my brain's not accessing that memory. It's like, where am I putting my water? Oh, there it is. No, I know what wisteria is. I thought I was supposed to know what, like, I thought it was like I was supposed to know it as part of Alice in Wonderland or something. Sorry. Let's see, maybe. I'm so glad you all stick around for I know it's really quiet and thanks for the coffee. There we go. Nice. Black, orange, and purple glitter everywhere. Nice. That's the way to do it. Oh, like Grimace? Yes, baby Cheshire. cool. Good. I'm glad. It's nice to have something to... I like to listen to stuff while I'm cleaning to gauge the time or something. I don't know. There we go. Huh. New vocabulary, thanks. I'm so confused. I don't know what the hell people are saying anymore. I think I'm old. I think I finally am old. I'm okay with it though. Whew. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I was talking about the vibing. I know a few things, and I used to be able to speak sort of Spanish. Like, I learned from people I worked with, and I used to sell stuff and like on the streets, and so I kind of learned from Spanish speakers just asking, how do you say this? How do you say that? But I can only get you so far. I can have like full conversations, so. And then when I went to school, I learned that I was saying everything in present tense, so it was pretty funny. And then my son taught himself Spanish and is now spending a lot of time in Mexico, which is very cool for him. All right. I think... What do you think? Cheshire good? Do we put another one down here? Is it grabbing her legs or what? I don't know what this one is doing. I feel like it's like, I don't know, maybe grabbing her legs or something, but It looks like a shadow, doesn't it? Yeah, we were saying like trying to trip her. I was thinking, you know how cats will lay on the ground and then like you walk by and they kind of grab at your legs. Yeah, I want to stick with um, Cheshire kind of theme here, and really kind of keep it simple. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is like the face is kind of upside down ish, like it's grinning and it's kind of upside down. Let's see. Well, what's the worst that can happen, right? I gotta do it like this though. It does look like a cascade of vines. I agree. Thank you. Oh, it makes me happy. So weird. I want to go hang out with a bunch of Cheshire cats. Dang it. I do make prints of these, yeah. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? All right, let's see. Let's give you your stripes. Aww. I love Alice, yeah. I love the playfulness of this one down here. I had some friends that used to call me the Cheshire Cat because I'm always smiling. I always got a permagrin. Right. Where's that? Number 7, is that what the one? I don't know. I just want to add a few little this one's done. And just to give you a perspective, this is my pinky nail. So the size of her face is not much, well, not even quite as big as my pinky nail. So yeah. Oh, I love them. There's so much to see in this one. And I love that. I love that tree right here. It was already there. I didn't even touch it. And like the willow kind of coming down in the background. I love how the blue makes everything kind of stand out a little bit. I do want to just, because, you know, I can't, the oppositional tendency. It's like, I'm going to brighten up her skirt just a little bit, bring it out from the background. But wait, there's more. Oh, I love it. I love it. How fun. All right, so let's do a quick analysis on this one. Then we'll look at the two of them together. Since I've been on here for like 3 hours now. I couldn't help it because it was too fun. All right, so if we look at, I'll do it the same way we do all of them, left and right. So Alice is pretty much right in the middle, except slightly, you know, depending on how it lays, very slightly, her head is just slightly onto the external side, looking at the internal. So I feel like this little kitten, this little Cheshire kitten represents something internal, but it's right on the kind of that cusp that, you know, between the two. And so she's kind of looking at the inside. And then these almost remind me of like angel and devil on your shoulder kind of thing. But they're both kind of devils, right? Like they're just both mischievous. But yeah, definitely inner child energy for sure. So it's like deep within. Look at this line right in the middle too. So there's a divide, even though like between the external experience and the internal experience, but it all feels playful. And so I feel like the whole message here is to be playful, to enjoy your creative imagination. I had a conversation with someone, and they very matter-of-factly pointed out that some people struggle with imagination, and that may be why we have kind of our imagination is what's lacking when people have a hard time questioning authority, right? I'm trying to find the right words for it. And so I think we kind of, put away your childish things. Our imagination goes with that. And I think it's so important. We need an imagination in order to imagine new change, right? So here's the first one. And this one's all about transformation and change. The only way we can have transformation and change is if we can imagine something better. And we need our inner child to do that with us. And that's what this is about. It's about that playfulness, tugging at, hey, play, and she's a little bit inhibited. Like, look at, she's kind of like, she's kind of leaning back a little bit from this kitten. Like, damn, Cheshire Cat's intense. That's the intense part of ourself. And the painted reading, so whether it's a collective or an individual, every aspect of the painting is an aspect of self, right? So this represents a part of the self, this represents a part of the self, Alice is a part of the self. So they're all aspects of self interacting with one another. And it's funny because the background looks like a animal too. It almost looks like the horse's face, like it's like the eye, and then the horse comes down. I don't know, but it's very interesting that way too. So it's got some kind of like meta, and you know, it's above, so below, and or whatever. Anyway, yeah, someone else mentioned the caterpillar too. Yeah, I can feel a lot of different characters in here too. It's really an interesting thing, and but I definitely got the message like keep it simple. So there's, you know, 4 major players. Here's the new. This is the change. This is the, you know, the new thing that came about from here. This change. And so it's embracing, and it's trying to like hug her. And this one's trying to be all playful too. And she's just a little bit like serious, but look, they're all kind of looking on. So it's like all of our internal characters are kind of like, okay, what are you going to do with this new concept, this new idea? And if we look around, this whole thing is very green, very heart-centered, very much in the very intuitive and throat, like expressive, intuitive, expressive, and connected to the heart. With that purple. I love that the Cheshire Cats, these purple colors, like that reminds me of the crown energy, or like connecting through the top of our head to our divine source energy. So it's symbolic of yeah, but that's Wonderland for you. Absolutely. And I think that, you know what? I love it. I love the concept of wonder. A million years ago when I was in school, I was writing about wonder, philosophical wonder a lot. And when I started to understand that concept of what that was, and that's, I think what I'm talking about is that access to imagination, our ability to feel awe and wonder and curiosity, those are highly valuable assets, the Cheshire Cat asset of our psyche, that we need that in order to imagine anything different for ourselves, for society in general. You know, I mean, it's not just what we do for ourselves, it's for everyone. So just as a collective, we need to embrace our wonder and curiosity so that we can make change. So let's look at the 2 of them together because that's fun. And I'm just going to remind anybody, I'm almost done here. So I'll be taking the code off, deactivating or whatever, the 50% off code. You can get the code by becoming a member on Ko-fi. It's $1 a month and saves you a bunch. Word. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I was reading it like worm, like a type of dragon. And yeah, what you really, I don't know. Yay. Oh, that'd be fun. This light up here looks like, oh, you got your reading? Yay. So this looks like lightning to me now. This one feels so active, and then this one just feels like fun and playful. It's almost like here's that green and yellow right down in here. This is if we went down into the rabbit hole, right? Like, so we've got a couple choices. It'd be interesting if I had it in me to do a third one. I would do a third one. I have a feeling it would be something like this, but I feel like this is the one where we went down and internal. Yeah, you see lightning too. Yeah, that's what I was seeing. Yeah. Yeah. It's like these snakes. There's 3 snakes here. They turned into Cheshire Cats. There's 3 Cheshire Cats on 3 snakes. So that's really interesting. It kind of like shifted the perception of fear and change. And the spirals too. I wanted to mention I didn't see that lightning either before, but suddenly, yeah, looks like lightning. the spirals too. So the spirals are sometimes coming back to the same place, coming full circle, but from a higher perspective. Hmm. And here's that like purple kind of thing with the Cheshire Cat colors. Just a little bit right there. And it's interesting too that this has got like a kind of, it definitely feels like a willow tree to me, but it's got the tree, and then there's trees here. So it's like focused in. I'm just kind of taking it in to see what's really different from this one to this one is the blue. That this is interesting too, because I didn't notice this before, but how the red and blue, it almost like I might have to dig out my 3D glasses, because I feel it kind of reminds me of that when you see things with the 3D glasses. So it's polarized, it's the two colors on the opposite ends of the spectrum. That's how that. So there's a lot of polarization in this one, whereas here it just feels very blended and very. Yeah, it's all, and that's actually when you picked all the colors. And remember, the colors were chosen. That's what's so interesting. These colors were chosen by looking at the colors. These colors were all chosen just blindly, just by picking numbers, and they were all grouped on the same side. There's no orange, there's no red. It's all cool colors with a little yellow. That's pretty neat. But it's softened up so much from this one. So it's an interesting observation too. I wanted to look at the top and bottom with this too, because if we draw a line in the middle here, the top represents what we're already aware of, or what's active in our vibration. So we're aware of like the spawn of whatever the Cheshire Cat represents. That there's a new rendition of an aspect of ourself that's external looking internal, and a new part of ourself has been born, and we're kind of acclimating to it. But what we're not quite aware of yet is this one. This is coming up into our awareness, this playful kind of tag you're it kind of feeling that's coming in. That's an internal. Let that inner child, that aspect of self, play with you a little bit, like engage with it. It's looking for your attention. Yeah, there were a ton of repeat numbers on the second one. You're right. Yeah. I love this one. It's hilarious. I also feel like there's a water feature here or something. Like I feel like there's a little river. I don't know why, but all right. So I'm gonna go drink some water. But just a reminder, if you want to be entered to win one of these originals, if you want to save 50% on this is ending tonight. It's only during the live, or an hour or so. I'll turn it off. But you can get it. If you have any trouble, if you want to figure out how to do it or whatever, just send me a message. I'll be able to answer that. Yeah, I need to drink lots of water. My throat. I can feel it in my throat. So accessing your intuition too feels strong. She feels like she's part of the background. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about them. But you'll be able to find them. I'll scan them and upload for prints, or even if you just want to sit with the image a little bit, because this is a collective reading. It can tell you much more than I can translate. So if you go to my website, there's a link in my bio that says like live sessions or something like that. There's the gallery of all the images, and so you can just sit and look at it and journal with it if you want to. So those will be up tomorrow or so. All right. And yeah, that's that. And congratulations to last week's winner again, Anna and Fox. Awesome. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And if I don't see you till next Wednesday, have a great week. Take care. Bye.